I'm very happy the way it is. I don't mind romancing Salman Khan on screen. I think that's good enough right now.
101%. Produced and directed by Sonam Kapoor.
I would love to con Amitabh Bachchan into working with me.
You can describe Anil Kapoor in 3 words.
My father, kind and wise. This film, I think, is relevant to the world. Salman, when will you start taking me seriously?
Apparently, I think you were discussing you used to discuss your non-existent love life with Salman Khan.
No, not with Salman,
with Swara Bhaskar. Okay.
The whole world loves her, yeah? What non-existent?
That's what she said, apparently. Yeah. That's what she said.
I have a non-existent love life. I'm very happy the way it is. I don't mind romancing Salman Khan on screen. I think that's good enough right now. This film, I think, is relevant to the world.
Correct.
It's not only relevant to, because the times we're living in are very what happened in the plane is what is happening in the world right now.
Absolutely.
You know, people are being targeted. Religion has become a weapon instead of something that can save you.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what's sad. And but Neeja never looked at those terrorists as, I don't think she ever looked at, I mean, at least my process as playing Neeja was never as looking at those terrorists as people who are hateful or monsters. She looked at them as young people doing their duty.
Correct.
And misguided, and they were being used. Those boys were also being used.
Absolutely.
She was kind enough to understand that. That's why she could speak to them. She kind of calmed the situation down in a lot of ways. She wanted to get people fed and everything. And there was a lot of kindness. That's why in Pakistan, they gave her the Tagme-e-Insaniyat.
Acha.
Which is basically, again, one of the highest awards for bravery, where you show incredible human kindness towards someone.
You also said that you primarily like a director's actor. You've given examples of Anand Rai for Raanjhanaa. You've given an example of Rakesh Mehra for Delhi 6. Now,
Shashank for Khoobsurat.
Obviously. How much you feel is the role of Ram Madhvani?
I mean, everything.
Just getting.
I think all my directors.
You know, what I personally felt that about your performance, this is something which came very naturally to me. I can't say about many performances that you had a lot of precision in your performance. That आपने overdo नहीं किया, overcook नहीं किया, and you did not under.
You have to understand, Faridoon, I can be as good. I've done the same in
It looks very effortless, but there's a lot of effort in that effortlessness.
So you have to understand, I have done this, I have worked as hard, I have done the same, my style of acting is nothing has changed.
Ji.
There are takes where there are long takes. Now, if somebody chops up your work and puts it in a certain way, so as an actor, you have to trust that the editor and the director take what you have and put it the way you have. Like there's a sur na, अगर आप गाना गाते हो, okay, एक सुर है कि आप इधर से उधर जा रहे हो, पर अगर उसमें बीच में काट कोई लेता है, कुछ और डाल देता है, वो कभी वो अच्छा भी हो जाता है, वो कभी खराब भी हो सकता है.
जी बिल्कुल.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So it depends on how your work has been put across.
जी बिल्कुल.
Or how it helps the story. I remember there was one scene in Raanjhanaa which I thought was the most amazing. Like for me, it was one of my most honest and incredible moments.
जी.
But it didn't work in the screenplay, and it was removed from the film. Now I can't do anything about it.
Can we see you just promoting your brands through your movies as well? We've seen Hrithik doing that in Kabul recently.
Oh my God.
And Salman does it all the time.
Salman doesn't wear anything but being human. But yeah, we'll be wearing, I mean, like we
whatever
said,
feels like
good,
natural. You know?
Like it's never going to be, oh my God, I'm only going to be wearing Reason. And for my movies, that's completely different. That's up to the director or the designer or whatever, and of the film, and I'll wear clothes that suit that film. I'm a little more confident of who I am now.
Right.
So I'm not always trying to explain myself to people and trying to get validation from what you think. To think, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't care now whether somebody understands me or not. So it's a psychological thing. I think once you grow up a little bit, you're like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. People might not like you, people might love you. But this is what it is, and I think psychologically you become like that and you stop using those sort of crutches. You know, there's a point when you are young, when you feel that people don't understand who you are.
Right.
And people are judging you, and you get a persecution complex that people are persecuting you. And when you grow out of that, you automatically don't need those little crutches. I was already very satisfied when I was acting in the film itself, but there's a very my journey has actually started honestly during Raanjhanaa, where I just found myself. I think I took a break for a year and a half before I acted in Raanjhanaa, before I decided to do the film. And I had just finished shooting for Mausam at that point. And I was just like, I need to take some time out because I'm obviously not happy with the way I'm working and the things that I'm doing. And I just saw the passion that Pankaj Kapoor had, in the way he chose his films and the way whether Mausam worked or not. But I saw there was a passion that he wanted to come to work every morning. And I used to be like, oh my God, I'm shooting jana. And, and I didn't, what excitement I had during shooting, during Savaria and Delhi 6 and Aisha, that had gone away. I was young, I was like 24, 25 years old. And so I was like, I need to take some time out and find myself and understand what I want to do. So I said no to I don't even know how many films, Faridoon. And then Anand sir came to me and he narrated this film and he was like, Dhanush is in the film. Right. And honestly, I just knew Dhanush because of Kolavari D, because it had gone completely viral at that point. I had no idea that he was a national award winner and that he'd done all these films and he was such a brilliant actor and whatever. But I loved the role so much and I loved the script so much and I loved Anand sir so much. I decided that I know that I'll wake up in the morning and I'll enjoy going to this set. And I swear to you, after that, everything just fell into place, because after that, every film that I chose, whether it worked or not, I loved going to work. I loved doing what I had to do. And 99% of all the films I worked.
If you had the opportunity to con one actor, who would it be and why?
What kind of con?
That you have to decide.
If I had to con one actor, I would love to con Amitabh Bachchan into working with me. That's
you
one.
I
worked as an assistant, but as an I would love to work with him as an actor.
What's your one-line definition of love?
Friendship.
If you can describe Anil Kapoor in 3 words.
My father, kind and wise.
If you direct a film, which genre would you like to explore? Do you already have any ideas in mind? Would you like to direct at any point of time?
Yeah, for sure.
100% she'll direct a film. 101%. Produced and directed by Sonam Kapoor.
Yeah.
And this is going to happen within a span of 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so thank you for so much confidence in me. No, I would love to direct, and it has to be.
And it'll be something called something ki shadi.
Something ki shadi.
ऐसा ही कुछ है.
So why are you becoming prediction?
Some book or something. She likes to read a lot.
I don't ask her.
I think it's important to make films that you want to. I love human stories, and I love romantic films.
Right.
But for me, it's important to, and I love work. I love actors. There's never been a point where I'm ever feel competitive towards a heroine or with a hero. I love actors. So for me, it'll always be something that I would love to tell a story through an actor. So it'll always be something that is not about. The thing is about human stories, and I always I like fun films. I love entertaining films, and that's why I was such a huge Akshay Kumar fan. I'm still a huge fan, but when I was younger, or Salman Khan fan, because I love the kind of films they used to do. I love Khiladi, I love Maine Pyar Kiya. I love those kind of films. I find them amazing.
How many Sonam films did Dhanush watch? You watched? How many films have you watched? These are tricky questions actually, for which later you will be discussed.
Anything.
No, I've not watched it. Acha, it's clean slate in fact, totally.
He just knows me. He just thinks I'm a girl who has a bird on her head all the time.
If you can describe the following people in one word, Harshvardhan Kapoor.
Talented.
Okay, Akshay Kumar.
Super fit.
Amir Khan.
Super intelligent.
What was the funniest or weirdest rumor you heard about yourself?
That I was pregnant. Without being pregnant.
What would you advise to or say to the following celebrities about their fashion sense? Alia Bhatt.
She dresses really well. I like her new stylist, Ami. I think she's doing a good job with her.
Deepika Padukone?
Deepika Padukone, I think she's an amazing body. So she should dress to show her body.
Okay, Kareena Kapoor Khan?
She's amazing, and I'm sorry I missed you for dinner last night. I was shooting till late.
Salman Khan.
Salman Khan, don't wear t-shirts. That's my advice to him.
Dulquer Salman.
Don't wear t-shirts.
Why not? Oh,
No,
for the
just-
movie. Oh yeah.
DQ? What? I mean,
I'm
really?
Not, really, like nobody will compare me with Salman Khan. So like, I don't think.
Wait,
I'm
in Dulquer Salman, so everybody is going to do that.
Right,
yeah.
sure.
So Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir Kapoor, just like, you know, he's got a great sneaker game. That's what my husband says. I didn't even know that about Ranbir.
No, he does.
Yeah, and he apparently has the best sneakers, almost as good as Anand. That's what Anand says. He's like he almost has as good a collection as me. That means it's a great collection.
If not an actor, what would you be?
I would direct. I mean, I can do acting and directing, but I would be a librarian.
You love to read. All right, yes or no following statements, please. Have you ever got a love proposal from a girl?
Yes, several times.
What would you ask SRK?
SRK, when will you work with me?
Okay, and what would you ask Salman Khan? I think both of them, they had amazing time in your wedding, actually.
Yeah. Salman, when will you start taking me seriously? Thinks I'm a kid.